G'day, I'm Rob Paxavanis, and coming up on Fishing Australia, the Northern Territory. Vast, diverse, and we're going to see it from a whole new perspective. I'm back with the guys from North Australian Helicopters, the specialists when it comes to scenic flights and heli fishing. But we're at the tail end of what's been an amazing wet season. The place looks absolutely superb, so we're going to see as much as possible and hopefully catch a few fish along the way. Let's go, Crabby. It's a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. How good is that? And if you ever have the chance, there's no better way to experience the Northern Territory. Less than an hour's drive southeast of Darwin, North Australian Helicopters have a range of scenic tours to choose from to give you a bird's eye view of this amazing landscape. The sheer scale of the Northern Territory and the diversity of its terrain makes it practically impossible to cover. But jump aboard a chopper with some of the most experienced pilots in the country and you can cover a lot of ground and get to places few have seen. In addition to scenic flights, North Australian Helicopters are the experts when it comes to heli fishing adventures and have been for nearly 20 years. For more information about all you can see and do, check out the website northaustralianhelicopters.com.au. With me today is Crab, a veteran pilot with countless hours of air and fishing time. So what's the plan here today, Crab?
I reckon we'll head out and we'll hit Shady Camp and have a go on the floodplain for a go, see if we can catch some mob there. Then we'll head up Cape Hoffman, I reckon, and have a go up there later on this afternoon.
Sounds awesome, and you can pretty much, I mean, when you say Shady Camp, there's spots there that you can't get to by a boat or car, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
The obvious benefit of heli fishing is not just being able to access spots that are impossible to get to, but to also have a good look around for the best spots first, before touching down. There we go, we're on. Phew! So, yeah, it's not a reasonable fish too, I think. I don't know if it's a barra yet, it hasn't jumped, but the trick here is to, let him suck that plastic down because they've been, oh, he's got me on the mud, he's off. Good fun, Crabby. I might let you do the honours, mate, and bring him up to me. He's hooked pretty good, I think you'll be able to lip grip him, yeah, slide him up. Bring him up, that's the one. Good work. Well, there you go. A beautiful Mary River floodplain, Barramundi. Yeah, I'll grab you there, mate. Got him. Thank you, Crab. And there you go. A beautiful little fish, and he's got that classic sort of, not the dark, well, a little bit of dark billabong colour in him there. He's probably from up in the billabong. But there's the lure I've been talking about, a little atomic paddle tail from the Plazo range, and I'll let him go. I'm quietly confident we're going to see a few more. Okay. Can't get too close, so I'm going to have to... Hey, loving that.
Away he goes.
Yeah. You on there, Crabby?
Yeah.
Good work.
Finally got one. He's starting to come on the bite, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. He's flying a chopper and fishing, mate, eh?
Yeah.
Bring him up here and we'll have a little look at him. What we're finding here is murky water and a bit of noise coming through that waterfall as well. So Makes it very hard for the fish to find your lure, so we're casting a lot more than we usually would in a small spot like this. But they're in here, thanks, Crab. Yeah, he scoffed down one of those plastics, and there you go. Beautiful little barramundi. Always check your rules, of course, wherever you fish around Australia, but he's under the legal size. We'll pop him back in the water, but moving down to the soft plastics is proving to be a winner, and I think we've got a few more casts in this hole yet, mate. We were both on the barra board, and when we come back, it's bigger and better. I'm in the top end on a heli fishing adventure with a team from North Australian Helicopters. With me is veteran pilot and guide Crab, and we're still at our first stop, where we've already landed a couple of decent-sized barramundi. But as always, it's hard to resist the temptation to go one better before flying to the next location. Yeah, he's got some go. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Fascinating here at the moment. The tide, the rivers or the floodplains spilling out here, yet the tide's still pushing in. So you've got a rising tide, which fish love. They get more water, they become more active, and you've got that food coming out of there. And I've got a nice sized barra on. Oh, he's a beautiful barra. He's a cracker. Let him tire out there.
Oh, he's only just hooked.
Is he? Yeah, okay. Got him! Got him! Yes! That's what we're talking about.
Look how he hooked he is.
Go, the atomic plazo there in the corner of the mouth trick. Get that out there. I normally debarb them, but they're jumping me off here, so I'll just get that out. But look at that. Beautiful big barra, and look at that. Yeah, he's half and half. He's got a bit of yellow in the tail there, and I reckon he's pushed up with the tide. But the Northern Territory, whether you're chopper fishing, you know, just a fantastic adventure like this, or you're day tripping out of Darwin, you know, this is what all the fuss is about. Barramundi, beautiful conditions. It's just, you can see why they're iconic. Oh, mate, I'm shaking, mate. Hey?
He's a good healthy barra, that one.
He is. Good one for here, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, at about 80 centimetres, they start to turn from male to female. So, look, I'll let him go. We can keep a smaller one later.
Yep.
But I'm pumped with that. A quick photo and we'll let her go, eh?
No worries.
With that, it was about time to get on board and head to the next spot. Another beautiful little spot, Crab.
Yeah, it's another spot we take the clients out here. Normally hasn't got too much water in it in low tide, so the water's pushing up now, so we've got a bit more water. We'll have a go and see what we can catch.
This spot looked like the perfect place to try out a new lure I'd heard a lot about, a rechargeable, vibrating lure. Well, here's something new, the twitching lure. Been hanging to test these guys out. It's nice heavy lure, casts well, got a great action, nice strong mustard hooks on it too, beautiful hooks. And besides all that, it's got a light inside, which is not going to help much here today, but when you cast it into the water, it makes a connection between the two trebles there. There's a little thing in there that makes it bzzz, vibrate like a wounded fish. So this is a great scenario here to try it, murky water. Got a lot of fish attracting power, so let's see how it goes on the barra. The twitching lure's vibrations attract the target species that are seeking out easy prey. There you go. How good's that? Oh yeah. Woohoo! There we go. How good's that? Interestingly enough, if you look at the colour of that water there, how murky it is, and I know it's about 3-4 metres deep out there in the middle. Classic spot to hit the edges when the tide's coming in, when the bait's moving up around the edges with a shallow running lure. And this one I've got on here, it's a ripper. I tell you what, I've been so keen to throw these at barra because look, in a scenario like this, not just for barra, but where you've got murky water and the fish need to find your lure, that extra bit of twitch, that vibration in the lure, it's got to attract the fish, and there you go. Bang! I'll get you off and we'll have another cast. That lure was a winner. And if you're keen to give it a go, just call the 1300 number or go to twitchinglure.com.au and make sure you use the TFA code for free delivery. And you can keep up with all the action, adventure and excitement from our travels by going to the fishingaustralia.tv website. You'll find tips to help you land that dream catch, plus info about our destinations. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. I'm in the top end, exploring this vast landscape with a team from North Australian Helicopters. There is so much good fishing here, but some of the very best, whether you're after the iconic barra or other species, can only be done with these guys. You'll get to experience the NT from a very different perspective, guided by pilots who well and truly know their way around. If you'd like to experience the NT like never before, make sure you go to the website northaustralianhelicopters.com.au. The chopper base is less than an hour's drive from Darwin CBD. Our base in the city has been the Metro Advance. This hotel and apartment complex is right in the beating heart of town, within a short stroll of Darwin's many restaurants, shopping and attractions. It's a great resort that caters for singles, couples or families, with rooms ranging from studios to 2-bedroom apartments, and includes all the comforts and services you'd expect in any fine establishment. For more information about bookings, just go to metrohotels.com.au. Our next stop on this top-end tour was Cape Hotham, a spectacular coastal peninsula northeast of Darwin. The isolated stretch of sand is only accessible by boat and offers a variety of fish across a range of locations.
Another spot here, Rob. We'll try. Had some clients here the other day, they done well on this ledge here.
A couple of barra or?
Yeah, got a couple of good barra.
And the spots are just getting more scenic by the minute. Every spot's looking beautiful. All right.
Try the same tactics, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure. I love these creeks when the neap tides and the tides are nice and high. They just get that blue spark to them rather than looking muddy. So
Yeah.
they're a pleasure to fish. And when you're going to get barra if you come to the territory, but you might as well see it at its best at the same time. That's a quick fish. What do we got there? Lightning quick, whatever it is. Got to be a salmon. Yeah, so fast. Oh, had to be one in here. So, usual sort of program, we throw some shallow running lures around and then didn't get any interest. It's a little bit bright and sunny at the moment for that shallow stuff, but drop a soft vibe down deep and vibe away and bang, there's the blue salmon, which are in the threadfin salmon family. They just love, many of the threadies do, and they got some go too. Had to be one here. They just hone in on that fine vibration of these lures and they just, yeah, they love it. And look at the spot. You could get here on a boat if you're prepared to put in a couple of hours cruising up the coast, up the Adelaide River, and then from there you'd have to come and camp in here because you're a long way from anywhere, but to be able to drop in and fish a spot and see a spot like this, yeah, spoilt really, and it's a pleasure to be able to have the lads show us around the country. It's just awesome. There he is. Beautiful blue nose salmon, and he comes now. There he goes, there, beach him, easy as. Love fishing off the beach. There you go there, grab him there. Come on mate, gotcha. Yeah, beautiful fish, fast fish, big forked tail, that's where they get their speed from. And there's his, oh, you can't quite see him there, but those filaments under his mouth there. Smack that little atomic soft vibe, one of my faves, and bang. I might keep him for dinner. That's a superb eating fish. Prefer it over barramundi, to be honest. So it's the dinner table for you tonight, Mr. Blue Salmon, from a beautiful part of the Northern Territory. Well, crab, no barramundi here today on this beautiful little ledge we've got in this hole, but a couple of salmon moving through, but they seem to have moved on, so let's say we try the next spot.
Yep. Move on ourselves.
Yep, absolutely. And that was the cue for the final phase of this heli fishing adventure. That's next. You can spend a lifetime scouring the NT looking for adventure and still fall short of truly discovering its epic scale. But to see it from the air at least gives you a glimpse of how grand this place is. The final stage of this heli fishing tour takes us from the coast to a hidden gorge that very few even know.
It's a bad spot, eh, Rob?
Wow.
That rock ledge over there, I reckon, will
Yeah.
rock in.
Wow, I mean, this is just another change of backdrop, and it's an example of how North Australian helicopters, they help guiding us around the territory and showing us the amazing diversity of landscapes. I mean, this is just a beautiful rock pool, literally in the middle of nowhere. Crab, how did you find this spot?
Oh, just chasing a few bullocks around and you come across sneaky little spots like this, eh?
The boss doesn't mind if you have a bit of a fish in between mustering.
No, he loves it. He's a good fella.
The mind boggles as to how many spots you've got. What have we got here, mate?
Oh, well, we've just got a bit of a waterfall up. The barra push up in here and can't get through the waterfall.
Yep.
So hopefully there'll be a good pocket of them sitting here feeding on the mullet.
You've caught a few here before?
Yeah, caught a few here.
All right, well, I might drop down on this rock and have a cast up where the water comes in.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, yep, on. First cast. Quick, he's off. Go on. First cast, a little guy came up from about 20 foot down. This looks like we might have some fun here. We've brought a little bit of technology to the outback. We've got the twitching lures which buzz when they make contact with the water, and the barra just coming up and smacking off the top. Mate, you want to bring that up? And there's a bigger one underneath. Oh, he's off. Oh, don't worry, it won't take long to catch another one. So I'm just letting it sit there and they're hammering it.
There's mobs in there. Big mob there.
There you go, look, straight off the top. Only a little guy. They obviously like that buzz, that's amazing. It's a good place to use them. Only a little fish, but there's bigger barra in there. Just amazing to see how we couldn't see any of these barra. We could see some freshwater mullet and some archer fish in there. Back he goes. As soon as we threw this lure in, the place just came alive. How about these guys? Now, Bit of a mystery here as to how these barra actually get here. Grabby?
Yeah.
How do these barra actually get up here? Because this system is not actually joined to the sea, right? Like not normally.
Yeah.
Maybe in a really big wet they come across the floodplain or something like that.
Yeah, I reckon they come. That's how I reckon they get here anyway.
Great travellers, so somehow they've worked their way across those big fields that we've been seeing and through those wetlands when the water's up and found a permanent waterhole where they're happy. The fishing went quiet, but we'd had more than enough excitement for this trip. Yet again, the team at North Australian Helicopters had delivered an unforgettable adventure. But there's so much to explore here in the NT, we'll no doubt be back again. Next time on Fishing Australia. Look at that! Look at that! Great Groot.